I'm going to take this video to mainly give an objection to atheism, to point out an apparent contradiction that I don't think any atheist would recognize, or maybe they do, but at least not admit. So I want to start out by uh, putting their position on the table and examining very, very briefly what they believe, and then I'll reply to it and point out the contradiction that I'm talking about here. And so before you go to comment, you need to listen to the entire video, and you need to be sure that you comment on topic. If you do not, I will just remove your comment. Okay, so the naturalist is an atheist. A naturalist believes that nature is all there is. It's just atoms, neutrons, electrons, protons. That's it. There is no supernatural. It's just nature. It's just natural. There's natural things that happen. That's it. And so God doesn't exist in their worldview. And to think that God exists is irrational. It's illogical. It's absurd. Christopher Hitchens describes it very well because he doesn't even define himself as an atheist, but an anti-theist. He wrote a book called God is Not Good, which basically the thesis is that religion corrupts everything. And so that's the naturalist position, that it's wrong thinking to believe in God, to claim that God exists. And so my objection is that's completely contradicting to their own position. That argument is self-defeating, because if I'm just placebo, if my belief that God exists is just the chemicals working in my brain, why is that wrong? What is so unnatural and illogical and wrong with the universe working the way it works? If I'm just part of the universe and I believe that God exists, why do I have to correct it, for one, if I'm just doing what the universe wants me to do? And two, who are you to say that what I think is wrong, because the universe caused me to think that way? It's by necessity that I think the way I think. It is by necessity that religion exists, because it does exist. And if you're kind of losing me, what I'm saying is that if all we have is just natural processes, that's it. What is wrong with a natural process in my mind leading my mind to the conclusion that God exists? What is wrong with that? But you can't. That's a huge contradiction to the naturalist or the atheist worldview, because I'm just doing what nature wants me to do. So why is it that we have to argue over it if I'm just doing what nature wants me to do? So if you could give me an answer to that, I could reply to it. If you're just going to comment and straw man me, or want to argue about something else, or point out something in the Bible that's some apparent contradiction in the Bible, and really not address the issue here in this video, I'm just going to remove your comment. I'm tired of atheists claiming to be these tolerable people who are free thinkers, and they want to find the truth, and they're logical, and they're moral without God. Yet they do the most unethical things on YouTube and say the most most rude thing a person could do, at least academically, is be unacademic. And that's what the atheist tends to do on my videos and many other videos on YouTube. If you look at the Christian videos, you'll see more dislikes than likes, and so you get an idea of the YouTube audience. So I hope this edifies the Christian. We're going to see what the atheists have to say to this argument if I get enough views, and hopefully I will have another video up. Thanks.